Welcome back to my kitchen, Judy's Keto Kitchen. And today I'm making cranberry muffins, all grain-free, nut-free. I'm making it from my chicken bread recipe. So we're using chicken and eggs as the base for the muffins. And I dried some cranberries, sweetened cranberries the other day. And I couldn't remember why I wanted to do that. And I had these cranberries and it's like, now what do I do with them? So I decided to make cranberry muffins. So in here I have a pound of ground chicken that I cooked. I also have 6 egg yolks. Into that I'm adding 2 teaspoons of gelatin, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 tablespoons of egg whites, a pinch of salt, and a little bit of cinnamon, just because cinnamon might help flavor it a little. And we're going to mix this in my food processor. In the past, I've done this with my immersion blender, but I thought, well, let's use my food processor. It still looks like some of the chicken it's not going to be completely smooth. I'm going to blend it a little longer, but it won't be completely smooth like a smooth batter. The other day I made corn muffins with this same recipe using corn extract, and they came out amazing. So I have this. I did not drain the chicken after I sauteed it. There wasn't a lot of juice because chicken breast doesn't have a lot of fat or juice in it, so there wasn't a lot of that. So here I have 6 egg whites, and to that I'm adding some liquid stevia. I'm not adding a lot because the cranberries have been sweetened, and so I'm just going to add a tiny bit because I don't like things very sweet. The longer I go without sweet things, the less I want sweet things. So I'm going to beat this to a stiff peak, which could take up to 6 minutes, but let's hope that it's not. And I like my eggs cold. That's good. They don't have to be a stiff peak. Even a soft peak will work, but these are actually whipped up pretty well. So now I'm going to add in the chicken mixture to the egg whites and fold it in carefully so that it doesn't collapse totally. And be careful with food processors. These blades are very sharp. And people are going to say, oh, why do you say that? Of course people know that. Yes, we all know it, but we all forget sometimes. And I don't want anybody going to the emergency room because they forgot and they happened to slice their finger. When making my mayonnaise, I use that with the immersion blender, and I always say, be careful, turn it off, unplug it. And people are saying, people know to do that. But some of us know people who have done it. So I err on the side of caution to warn people. Remind people, not warn people. Now here I have my dried cranberries, and I have a video on how to dry them. They're keto. I love dried cranberries, but they're full of sugar when you buy dried cranberries. So I use xylitol, so they do have some sweetener, which is why I did not want to put a lot of sweetener in there. This is about a half a cup. Let's see how much we use. We'll use the whole half cup. Now my oven is heated to 350 degrees. This should make 12 muffins. I might need my glasses for this since I have no depth perception. I probably could have made more than 12 muffins, but I'm just going to fill them all to the top, overflow them. So if you wanted to just make them even and make more than 12 muffins, you could do that. I'm going to put them in a 350 degree oven for 30 minutes. I will take them out, let them cool for maybe 10-15 minutes, then we'll be back and we'll try them. So here are the muffins. They did shrink some, but now it's time to taste them. Maybe could have used a little more sweetener, but the cranberries have a sweetness and a tartness to them. And muffins. I miss muffins. Carnivore-ish cranberry muffins.